Hi Yoji, today we are going to work on static pacing and dynamic pacing, and we're going to do it over active squat position, low boat position, and then transition between low boat and active squat position. In this transition, we're going to add it into the sequence of sun salutation called sequence base, and let's get into it. Let's sit on our heels, relax our arms, feel the heaviness of our shoulders. Let's see how your breath is feeling right now. Is it heavy? Is it light? Observe your thoughts moving around your mind. You don't have to keep a straight line of your spine. You just let things go so you can measure how you feel at the end of the practice. It's just a moment for yourself, where you can talk with your body and just gently start. Inhale, bring the oxygen in your belly, push the navel up front, bring the oxygen to the chest, bring the chin close to the sternum, get ready to exhale through your nose in 3, 2, 1, exhale. All right, inhale, full your belly, full your abs, grow it, bring the oxygen to the chest, let the push drive through the ceiling, and let the spine align, and exhale in 3, 2, 1, exhale. One more time, inhale, full your belly, make it grow, bring all the oxygen, in, bring the oxygen to the chest, bring the chin close to the sternum, let the spine straighten up, and get ready to exhale in 3, 2, 1, exhale. All right. Now gently we interlace our fingers on top of the chest. We're gonna bring the right pinky under the left pinky. We inhale, belly breath, chest breath, and then we extend the arms to the sky. We keep the chin close to the sternum and we push the fingers and the hands behind our head. Once you need to exhale, you just let go the hands and bring the elbow close to the floor, and you stop at the shoulder height. Cactus pose. And then here, inhale, bring the oxygen to the chest, close the space between your shoulder blades, and then exhale, extend the arms in front of you. Right forearm above left forearm, and your hands goes to your shoulders. Give yourself a hug. Let the fingers reach each other's. And now just gently make a little wiggling around, little torsion. Let your breath be automatic right now. And just feeling the warmth of yourself. All right. When you need to inhale, push the elbow on the space behind you. Open the chest. Close your shoulder blades. In. And when you need to exhale, you just extend the arms in front of you, and now for left forearm above right forearm. Hands to the shoulders, fingers reaching each other's, and from here you just wiggling around. You can give yourself a deeper torsion if you want to. Just give the rhythm, the pace that you want. Right now it's fine. All right. On your next inhale, push the elbows behind you. In. Find a little bit of arch if it's there for you. In. And once you exhale, just bring the right hand on the left quad and the left hand behind the left feet, and just find a deeper torsion. Just bring your chin above the left shoulder. You're in exhale, exhale, exhale. Once you need to inhale, just turn your chest in front and extend the left arm to the sky. Turn the right palm facing the right side and push the thumb behind you. Just open your shoulder a little bit. In, 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 in. And once you need to exhale, you just bring both hands in front of your chest, X, and you connect all the fingertips together at the same time. All right. From here, interlace your finger, left pinky under right pinky. Inhale, extend your arms to the sky, palms facing the ceiling. Push the hands behind your head. Open a little bit more your shoulder if you can, if it's there for you. And then when you exhale, let the hands go, elbows down. Close the space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, extend the arms in front of you. Right forearm on top of the left forearm. Give yourself a hug. Fingertips reaching each other's and just wiggling around. And just gently connect the movement with your breath. Feeling your shoulders, feeling your back, feeling your quads extension. And when you need to inhale, just push the elbow behind you. Close your shoulder blades, find a little bit more arch if it's there for you. And exhale, extend your arms in front of you. Left forearm, top of your right forearm. Hands, shoulders, fingertips reaching each other's. Inhale. And exhale, fine wiggling around. And into your next inhale, push your elbow behind you, open the chest. And exhale, right torsion, so left hand on top of the right quad, right hand behind the right feet, and your chin on top of your shoulder. Find a deeper torsion. You exhale, you push as you want, and when you need to inhale, you turn your chest in front of you, and then you push your right arm to the sky. You turn your right palm on the left side, and you push the thumb behind you. You're in. And when you need to exhale, you just bring the hands in front of your chest. Fingertips touch each other at the same time. All right. Now gently we can slowly open our eyes. We push the chin in front of us as much as we can. We find a compression between our abs and the quads. And just gently we release tension over the cervix. And we are facing the mat. From here, we're trying to keep as much as we can the glutes on our heels, and then you extend the right arm and the left arm, and palms are facing each other. You push the thumbs to the ceiling, and you're trying to keep the glutes close to your heels. It's not an easy part, so we're just gonna keep it for 7, 6, 5, 4. If you need it, you can round a little bit your lower back. 2, 1, and release. Hands on the mat. Just bring weight under your wrist, and you can just a little bit bring back blood on your feet. And then gently let's control our position on the mat. So knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Let's create a line perpendicular to the floor. Pointer fingers are parallel to each other's, and internal elbows is pointing forward. From here, you inhale, push the navel to the mat, open the chest, lift the chin to the sky, in, and exhale, fingertips. Let's keep the shoulders on top of your wrist and round your back. Let's bring the chin to the sternum and exhale. Palms on the ground, inhale, cow pose. Navel, let's reach a little bit further down the navel to the mat. Let's bring the chin to the sky, to the ceiling. It's cow pose, and exhale, fingertips. Cat pose. Around your back, find space between your shoulder blades.
And let's bring the palms and your back parallel to the floor. And you just create some turn around your wrist and just wiggling around with your hips. It's a moment of exploration for you. Just give yourself some time. You can go a little bit faster, you can go slower, you can find arts in some particular direction. Do your thing, do as you feel. And if you find yourself doing 5 repetitions in one side, just doing 5 or 6 in the other side, just to keep it a little bit more symmetric. But it's just a moment of exploration. So if you find yourself needing 3 times in one side and 5 times in the other because you feel a bit more rigid, it's up to you. It's just feelings, organic sensations, and a body-mind communication. And once you finish your last turn, just bring the weight evenly into the floor, and let's go back in cow pose. So inhale, you want to reach the navel a little bit further down as much as you can. So feel the lower back, feel the top part of your back, and open the chest, and you want to squeeze your shoulder blades while the chin lift up, in, and exhale. You want to just push with your fingertips, but keeping the pointer fingers parallel to each other helps you to strengthen out a little bit more your push. And then bring the chin to the sternum around your spine. And it's easy movement, but it's a natural pace where you can always even things up. Palms on the ground, back parallel to the floor. Let's begin the practice. So left the knees and exhale from the mouth for in 3, 2, 1. Exhale. All right. You can point your toes if you want to, but you can also stay on the top of your feet as much as you wish. If you stay on the top of your feet, you're bringing more weight on your hands. So you're working better on the top part of your body. And we stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. All right. Inhale, arch your back, find the cow pose, bring the chin to the sky, and exhale, fingertips round your back. Palms on the floor, back parallel to the floor. In, point your toes, and exhale, lift your knees, lift your hips, push your heads between your arms. Abs are searching for the quads. And you can step a little bit with your heels. Maybe it's your first downward facing dog of the day. Maybe it's your time with with this new perspective. So just enjoy, just feel the blood coming in your head. You can bring your left hand on your right ankle if you want to, and your right hand on your left ankle if you want to. It's just a moment of squaring things up. So do your thing. Feel free to explore, or if you want to stay static on downward facing dog, it's just up to you. You want lengthening your arms. You want to try to bring as much as you can the weight on your feet, abs close to the quads, chin close to the sternum. If your eyes, you can bring it to the navel or to your hips. And just gently find a static position. Keep the feet, hips wide apart, and the hands shoulder wide apart. And then just gently we stay here for 3 breaths. And we are starting our static pacing for this first sequence of sequence base. So we're gonna go for 3 breaths on each pose. Inhale and exhale. Push a little bit your abs close your quads. Inhale. 2, exhale. And if you find yourself a little bit tired, you can always go to baby pose. Inhale and exhale. Push the ground, push the mats forward and bring the abs a little bit closer to your quads. And now just gently you can step or jump and bring the feet close to the pinkies. All right, and from here let's bring the hips on the shoulder height, and we stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale, 1, exhale, inhale, 2, and exhale. I know it's struggling time, not easy. You can always go a little bit lower if you need it, or a little bit higher. Inhale, and when you need to exhale, you extend your legs, bring the hands to the chest, and we stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale, 1, exhale. I know it's an easy place. You can relax your shoulder, feel the heaviness of your arms, bring the chin to the sternum. Inhale for 3. Let's feel the inhale come on top of your head, and let's bring a little bit of ujjayi breath. Exhale. Ujjayi breath is like making a sound with your breath, so you can lowering down the exhale and the inhale. So inhale, extend the arm to the sky, look at your thumbs, and we stay here for 3 breaths. Exhale. And now from here you want to bring the inhale to your fingers. So in, you want to find more extension, you want to find the forearms touching each other, you want to find stability on your fingers and on your toes. Last breath in. And when you exhale, you go back to active squat. All right, we have 3 breaths also here, back to intensity, back to the struggles. Good job, inhale. We go for 2, exhale. And you want to try to push the knees outside. Once you have 3 breaths in a static pacing, you're just thinking, oh man, what am I doing? Things, how are working around? Am I doing something automatically? Am I doing something because I'm feeling tired? What am I missing out? So hands between your feet. And from here, you want to jump and push or walk and bring the feet on the back of the mat. All right, we are Falakasana. We're gonna keep the plank for 3 breaths. We wanna keep the shoulder on top of the wrist. Inhale. 1. 2. Now intensity is growing. Let's try to focus on how we bring weight on our toes. We want all the toes touching the floor. Also the 5th toes. And we want to try to feel the heaviness on each fingertips too. So here, if you need, you can bring the knees on the ground and bend the arms. The elbows are really close to the body. We don't want to let them go out, and we just keep it as much as we can in Chaturanga Dandasana. If you want, you can lift the knees and keep it steady. And we stay here for 2 more breaths. Inhale, 2, exhale. All right. Inhale. Keep the elbows close to your body. I know it's hard, but it's really helpful for all the practice. And now gently, we push and we go back to Falakasana. Knees on the ground, glutes to the heels. And we are baby pose. This pose you always can land if you need it. You want to bring the chin to the sternum. And we'll stay here for 2 more breaths. Inhale. 2, exhale. And every time you exhale, you want to go deeper on the pose. So you want to reach a little bit more with your glutes, the heels. You won't let go the arms. You just want to feel the heaviness of the gravity pushing you a little bit further down to the floor. On your next inhale, let's bring the weight on the top of the mat. So you're just moving yourself forward. You want to keep the elbow close to the center of the mat. If you need it, you can let the forearm drops. And once you just reach your wrist, you just keep pushing the elbows close to your body. You let the top of your feet go down and you just push the floor
Squeeze the shoulder blades, open the chest, glutes on point, tension, and heels touching each other. And you are on upward facing dog. Your chin lift up, shoulder distance from your ears. You're doing a great job. You want to keep it in this space for 2 more breaths. Inhale. Every time we inhale, you just lift a little bit more. Every time you exhale, you just let things go a little bit. Inhale, push. If you bring the weight, the strength of your fingers on the center of your hands, this helps you build more stability on the center of your palm, and this leads you on less stress on your wrist. So from here, you just bring the hips to the ceiling, push the hands between your arms, and reach your arms to the quad. And we are in starting position. Nice work. So this is kind of how it works, static pacing. So it's like staying on pose to pose, keeping breathing inside the pose so you can control all the infinity little position that you can create inside those poses. Now we're going for a more dynamic pacing and structure. So from here you can jump or walk, and we're going to do it for 3 times. So 1, all right, and back. So for the jump, we want to try, we are the feet that are close to each other, and they are in the line of the hips. But when we jump, we are going to bring the feet a little bit wider. So we want to control that in order that when we land, the feet are at the same level of distance, so that they are parallel to each other. So jump, and we want to control the land. And we see if the right toes they are a little bit behind compared to the left one, and jump back. So once we try to control that, we lowering down the jump. All right. Okay. Active squat. Inhale. All right. And exhale. We lift for 1, and we go back. Okay, we're gonna keep it the knees wide apart, so we lift, 2, and we go back. And we wanna keep them wider when we move. So 1, all right. So if you keep it wider enough, you feel the glutes. So 1 more time, wider enough, you feel the glutes. Okay, if you didn't feel the glutes the first time, this is the meaning of static dynamic pacing. Inhale, open, and exhale, hands to the chest. All right, inhale, open, extension. Forearms are touching each other. I feel in the extension. Exhale, hands to the chest. Inhale, extension. And exhale, hands to the chest. All right, let's go. 1, all right, wider and glutes activation. If it helps you, you can keep the heels inside of the mat. All right, down and lift. 2, down and lift. All right, now we go back, hands between the feet, and 3 jump back. All right, 1. So we look how we land now the feet on the back of the mat. All right, and we go for 2. All right, and we go for 3. All right, and we go now on plank pose. So from here, we're gonna do a push-up with elbow close to the body. You can also let the knees drop if you need it. It's really important to keep the line of your back. So you don't wanna arch, you don't wanna find yourself arching, because arching is what we do later on upward facing dog. So right now, it's more connected on the strength of your shoulders. Keep the shoulders on top of the wrist. So elbow close, chaturanga, and lift it up. All right, for 1, 2, all right, let's connect the breath. So we exhale when we lift. So in, exhale, all right. Nice job, knees on the ground, glutes on the heels. So now it's really a little bit hard. This is the transition that is, negatively is really different. So we are moving forward, forearms are parallel to each other's, elbows and trying to keep themselves close to each other's. So when we are reaching the wrist, elbow close, top of the feet on the ground, lift the knees, glutes activations, and squeeze your shoulder blades. In, And when you exhale, we're gonna go negatively back. So we go back to chaturanga, knees drop, forearm on the floor, and we want to keep the elbows close is enough and forearm parallel to each other's, and we go back to baby pose. All right, for 1. Now we're gonna moving towards our journey to upward facing dog for 2. Inhale, open, and exhale, back. And here is important of your knee drops. If you drop the knees early on, it's going to be a little bit easier. If you drop them later on, it's going to be hard enough. Okay, last time, 3. Now I'm keeping a chaturanga with the top of the feet. Let the knee drop, forearm on the ground, glutes, knee. All right, and this is better on an exhale. So now we're going inhale our journey to upward facing dog, in, and now downward facing dog, X, for 1. Okay, let's go back to upward facing dog, in, exhale, downward facing dog. All right, from downward facing dog to upward facing dog, it's a little bit tricky. You want to bring, first of all, the top of your feet on the mat. So when you're moving, you're just trying to find space on your shoulders. Open and squeeze your shoulder blades. Knees are not touching the floors. And 1 more round. All right. Okay. Top of the feet. Down. Shoulders on top of the wrist. Inhale. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Okay. Now let's put all of them together in a sense of movement, in a sense of vinyasa. So now the yoga didn't really start. The yoga just is with some sensation, some inspiration. The yoga comes when we connect pacing dynamic with pacing static pacing. And when we connect them in the purpose of the movement, we just find ourselves into vinyasa. So we're just gonna do it. We're gonna do some abs work too, and let's focus on the breath. So bend your knees, lift your heels, jump 3 times. Let's bring the feet close to the pinky for 1. Okay, let's see if they are at the same height. All right, and back. You want to control the movement, you want to slow things down, so just jump and find yourself trying to work on the transition 1 more time. Connect the breath, exhale when you jump, and now inhale, active squat, and here we exhale. Inhale, open, extend, and exhale, active squat. All right, and now here we want to static pacing. Work wider apart, and we stay for 3 breaths. 1, exhale. And one thing for static pacing here, we want to keep the hips moving a little bit up when we inhale, and a little bit further down when we exhale. So we keep evenly the hips on the same height of our knees. So inhale, exhale. Okay, now we drop the hips a little bit further down. We go for a slow, lower squat. If we need it, we can have a hand behind our back in order to help us sitting on our glutes. So we're gonna bring the calf parallel to the floor, lift the chest. We want to keep a straight line with our back, and when we inhale, we reach the floor in low both. So we extend the legs, we bring the chin to the sternum. We want to keep it here for static pacing. For 10, 9, give yourself a breath. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lift it up. All right, now for some dynamics pacing, and we go for 10, 9. If you keep the knees touching each other, it's bonus points. 6, 5, do what you feel. 4, 3, if you wanna stop at 2, you can stop at 2. 1, and let's hug yourself. Inhale, let's find a balance, keep compression, find compression. And now when you exhale, let's find some momentum, and we wanna go back to active squat. So you just roll back and go to active squat. You can use your hands to help you out. And exhale, hands between your feet, jump, float, and you bring the feet on the back of the mat. All right, from here, let's do 3 push-ups. Start dynamic pacing. 2, 1, knees on the ground, glutes on the heels. Your journey to upward facing dog. Inhale, open. In. Squeeze your shoulder blades, heels touching each other's. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's connect with the movement. Bend your legs. Lift your heels. Jump, float. Feet next to the pinkies. Inhale, open. Exhale, hands to the chest. Inhale, extension. Now you can feel a little bit more arching if you want to. And exhale, active squat. All right, hands between your feet. Jump, float, step back. All right, and now we hold it in Chaturanga for 3 breaths. Inhale, 1, exhale. Inhale, 2, exhale. I know you're doing your work, good job. You can drop your knees, do your thing, feel the tension. One more inhale, and exhale, lift everything up, knees on the ground, glutes on the heels. Your journey to upward facing dog. Inhale, open. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we want to keep it here for 4 breaths. Inhale. You want to now bend your fingers, bring the energy on the center of your palm. Feel the push of the fingers on the mat. And just move a little bit closer your abs to the quads. One more breath. Deep, deep, deep breath. And exhale. Create a sound with your breath. Help you listening your breath. If you can listen your breath, you know you're breathing. Sometimes we just randomly accept that our capacity to automatically breathing is just good enough. But once you increase the pace, these things just change. So bend your legs, lift your heels, jump, float 3 times. 1. All right, just correct more the movement. You want to see the toes at the same height. Inhale, active squat. Exhale, hands to the chest. Inhale, open. Ooh. Okay, you can find a little bit more arch, so you push the hips. You can open the shoulders and exhale, active squat. All right, and you want to keep it here. And we're going to keep it on 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Push the knees outside, feel your glutes. Bring the intensity on your glutes, not on your quads. If the glutes comes in the equation, you're just getting more muscle into it. You're just using what you're not using because the quads are doing all the work. So you're into it, you're doing your job. You're feeling the breath. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let things go. 4, pacing, dynamic pacing. For 10. All right. When we go back, we exhale. 9, 8. Good job. You want to keep the knees touching each other. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we want to keep it static pacing. If you have, you can let everything drop if you need it. It's always good for resting. We're not doing just to embrace the intensity, but we just want to also relax if the body needs it. And we stay here for 5. If you want, we can bring the arms behind our heads for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bonus points for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Lift everything up and give yourself a hug. All right, good job. And we want a static pacing also here. So static pacing doesn't come also always with intensity. It's also a place where you can release tension. All right, feel intensity. Now we're gonna go back 2 more rounds on the sequence base. And from there we are done. Let's feel the difference. Let's feel intensity moving on your body. Give yourself 1 more second. And just the practice, intensity comes to you. All right. Inhale, exhale, and now we're just gonna add some special guest. So let's do crow pose here. So static pacing, where we are actually using the abs workout, what we did. So pointing fingers are parallel to each other's. Internal elbows is facing forward and the elbows facing on the back of the mat. So you want to squeeze as much as you can, so to keep things evenly. And you just want to bring weight on your hands, and you're done. This is crow. This is enough. This is where you can keep things. But if you want, you can just lift one leg. But if you lift it, just keep pushing on the same side with your hand. Just keep pushing. Just can feel things evenly. If you can lift the other one, just keep things like there. And you just want to keep breathing. Don't hold your breath, please. Just do your thing like it's normal, like it's job time. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Slowly, feet drops, heels on the mat. We go for Malasana, inhale, and exhale, hands between the feet, jump, float, and we go to plank. All right, now we want to 3 push-ups, 2, 3. All right, here we want to keep the breathing in inhale and exhale. So when we go down, we inhale, exhale. All right, knees on the floor, glutes on the heels. And we have 3 repetitions also for dynamic pacing. So upward facing dog, inhale, our journey to baby pose. All right, now what it's our focus is to make it as easy as we can. So drop the knees every time you need it. So here we lift the knees, but when we go back, we drop the knees. And we go back to baby pose for 2. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees, knee, elbows to the ground, and go back to baby pose. Inhale, upward facing dog, our journey to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And you did your thing. All right, nice job. 2 rounds, complete only vinyasa, not dynamic and not static pacing, just vinyasa. So bend the knees, lift the heels, jump, float. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, active squat, jump or float, plank. All right, chaturanga, knees drops. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, now we're gonna do the same, but we are working on the transition. So we want to do every transition in 5 seconds. It's not an easy deal, it's not an easy part. It just comes with the end of the practice. So this is called transition pacing. It's what we're going to see on the next chapter too. So we want to jump and bring the feet next to the pinkies in 5 seconds. All right, so lift the heels, bend the knees, jump or float for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to active squat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we extend the legs and we reach the top in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm extension in 5, 4, inhale, 3, 2, 1. Let's go back in 5, 4, active squat, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the floor in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump or float back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and let's go in chaturanga in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees on the floor, glutes on the heel in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Upward facing dog in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Knees on the floor. Top of the feet on the floor, sitting on our heels. All right. And now gently, we want to just reach with our knees the center of the mat. And from here, you want to just gently feel the tension. Let the heels a little bit wide apart so your glutes can fold inside if there's space and compression enough for you right now. And you just can gently release tension on your arms. You just embrace some dynamic pacing, static pacing, how they connect each other, how I use them in order to complete the practice, and how you just see how the sequence can change doing the same thing, just doing the same thing. So now feel your breath, feel the intensity of your breathing. And now gently you want to reach your feet with your hands and bring the elbows to the floor. So extension of the quads. You can stop here if you need to, feel the breath, or you can just gently go all the way down if it's there for you. All right. And you just give yourself 3 big breaths. Inhale, belly breath, chest breath. And we're gonna go for audible exhale in 3, through your mouth, 2, 1, X. Inhale, belly breath, chest breath, audible exhale through your mouth in 3, 2, 1, exhale. Inhale, belly breath, chest breath, audible exhale in 3, 2, 1, X. And just let your breath be automatic. If you find yourself needing more breath, you can just doing it. It was a pleasure having you for this practice. Hope to see you in the next one. Namaste.